And so it says, I can obscure my holy sight. That's my potential. As a co-creator with God, I have so much power. I can make myself so miserable if I want to. You know that? Make myself so miserable if I want to. And yet it's saying, by intruding my world upon the truth, nor can I behold what God holds out to me, his holy sight that Christ looks upon, unless it is his vision that I use. So I cannot see his holy sight unless I use his vision. Now, why would that be? Well, I think I know why. Because my vision's so distorted. I'm looking for the reasons to beat myself up or to make someone else wrong. I'm looking for those because I think in some way that makes me right, makes me happy. But making someone else wrong, making someone else responsible for my pain and suffering has never made any of us happy, has never brought us the satisfaction we want. But making another person feel good, helping us to see the Christ in them, loving them, is what brings us to the truth. Because no longer then are we distorting the holy sight. We're looking with his eyes. We're thinking with his thoughts. And we're coming from the heart of God. So it says, I cannot behold the holy sights of Christ unless I use his vision. Not because I don't have it, but because my vision is so distorted. I've walked an ancient path of anger and attack and destruction. It's almost a habit to me. And like you've said before, Terne, I think it feels good. I get a charge out of it. But as you follow a spiritual path, whatever it may be, if it's A Course in Miracles, great, whatever it may be, the more you follow a spiritual path, you find that those things of attack and anger and judgment that used to give you that seeming satisfaction no longer give you the thrill they used to give you. And if they do, it doesn't last very long before you take that crash. It's like people who drink and then the hangover is it ain't as much fun as I used to think it was. Or people who overeat. And at the end of that, they go, it's miserable. It's not what I thought it was. Yeah, Tierney.
I just wanted to say, before I say what I was going to say, that Doug whispered in my ear that he wrote this section.
He wrote this lesson?
Yes.
Okay.
He wanted everybody, me to know. So I want everyone to know.
It wasn't for public dissemination.
Well, it is now.
But anyway, after all these years being with the Course and studying it and reading it over and over again and talking to myself and wanting to shut my ego down, I can swear my ego talks to me. Mm-hmm. It's like there's a dialogue going on, and sometimes I'm just like jolly happy for no reason, mm-hmm. and I'm like going about bouncing around and just being all happy. You know what my ego says? It says, what are you so happy about? You honest. What are you so happy about? Yeah. All these things are wrong. You're just bouncing up and down, wasting energy for what?
Yeah.
And you've done all these other things wrong. You did this yesterday, and you did this 10 years ago, and now you're bouncing. Sit down. I swear, I just hear these things coming at me when I'm happy. Mm-hmm. It's because of that mode that, we all get used to being in. Mm-hmm. And just when I'm bouncy, when I'm happy, it just feels like I'm not, where I've been all these ancient years.
Yeah. Right. What do you say to it then? What do you say when it tells
Shut
you
up.
Should? Yeah, good for you. That's what I'd say too. Thank you for sharing. Now please sit down.